I am packing up our camper for our 3-week trip. So all the boys' clothes is officially done. Still lots to do, but we'll get it all done. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can't hear Kenai's show in the background, but it has been a morning. I am packing up our camper for our 3-week trip that we leave for tomorrow. And I've been kind of packing up throughout the week, but today is like when I put all the food in, like all our clothes finally, because I don't want to do that too early because we obviously need all that stuff in the house. I'm going to take you guys as much as I can through the process of packing up the trailer. If you guys didn't see the last video, I kind of did a little tour of it so you can see it fully before we've packed it all up. But I have my coffee here for some much needed fuel for packing up. Cohen is down for his first nap and I'm gonna get started. Kenai's gonna probably just follow me around as I pack up. For food for the trip, we are going to stop for 2 nights, so we'll have 2 dinners and 2 like full nights sleeping in the camper on the drive up. And for those dinners, I decided it would be super easy to just do a crock pot meal here and cook it, and then we can put it in the fridge and then heat it up for both nights. So we made enough in this crock pot. We just started it. It's like a beef stew roast with red potatoes and carrots, and it is so good, and it's honestly even better left over. So we're gonna cook that all day today, and then tonight I'll put it in a Tupperware and in the fridge in the camper, and that's what we will have for dinners. The boys usually will eat that, but I'll have other things for dinners for them if they don't eat that, because as you know, toddlers and babies don't always eat what you want them to. So, and then for lunches, I'm just gonna pack up some turkey sandwiches. I'm gonna bring those in the car just in case one of the boys are sleeping and we don't wanna like stop and pull over and get out and eat. But then we can if we want to, and both boys are up. So we can be pretty flexible with the trailer, which is really nice. So if we feel like stopping and pulling over and eating lunch, we can, but then I'm just gonna pack them ahead of time in case we don't want to stop, boys are sleeping, or we just want to keep going or whatever. So I just did an Instacart order from Sprouts, so that will be getting here shortly. And then I'm gonna do another order to Ralph's later of just things that they didn't have and things that Sprouts doesn't have. Like Sprouts is all healthy and organic, so they don't have like all the junk food that you want for road trips. So I'm just gonna do a few little things like soda and just some other little snacks Kenai likes. But I think right now I'm just gonna start to kind of round up some stuff and bring it out to the camper. That is most of the groceries. The Instacart order got here right as I was bringing stuff out, so that was perfect. I just put them all right in here, and I'm going to put some of it in the fridge and decide where it's all gonna go. Okay, it's a little bit later and I'm gonna give you guys a little update on how things are going. I have Cohen on my back. Kenai is sleeping, thankfully. But I will show you, starting over on the boys' kind of room, as I would call it. We do have a bed rail that Jacob is MacGyvering to work right here. It's kind of a long story, but it was a super easy fix to make it fit right there. So, and then I have 2 long ones that are supposed to be coming any minute. For right here. That actually might be the truck right now because I just heard a truck pulling up. But anyway, we're gonna see how it looks once it's all done, and if I don't feel comfortable with either one of them on the top bunk, we're just gonna do a pack and play, and then the other one on the bottom bunk. But the railings are gonna come all the way to the top, so I think fingers crossed it should work. And then these curtains go all the way around, so it'll keep it dark. We have air conditioning in here, so it won't be too hot in there for them, which is good to not have to worry about. So that is kind of the plan for the sleeping arrangement. And again, if not, there's room to put a pack and play, plenty of room. Last time we had 2 pack and plays out, so there's plenty of room for that. And then over here is their little closet set up, and here's where I have all of their clothes. I have their shirts hung, and then down here I have a bin of Cohen's clothes, and then the gray bin is all of Kenai's pants. So it fits in here perfectly, and there's room for some spare diapers. So lots of room in there. It's super nice. I'll just be able to carry it all into my grandma's house once we get there. And then down here, this drawer is PJs, and the camper did not come with these. I had to like find certain ones that would fit in there well, and I think those ones look really good and they fit and they are long, so it keeps the storage maximized. And then in here is shoes, some beanies, and then a jacket for each of them. And I'll update you guys once we get the railings in and show you how it looks when it's finally done and what we decide. So all the boys' clothes is officially done. I think I just need to grab some socks for them. No, actually there's socks in there. I have socks. So the boys are all done. I just need to grab our diaper caddy, which is in the living room because we use it every day. And then I did grab my shirts. I still need to grab pants and everything else. I only have my shirts, but this is what our bedroom looks like. We switched out the mattress. I don't know if I mentioned that. It came with just a generic queen mattress that was so uncomfortable, and we had a spare one. So we switched it out for a super thick mattress. Had some old bedding of ours, because this was our queen bed in our old house. And then this is our closet situation over here. It's a little tight with Cohen on my back, but in here I just have my shirts and a few dresses because it's gonna be super hot. I'm gonna put my pants and everything else in there. I'll probably try and find another bin so they're not just like flying around in there. And then we have all the storage up here too, if we need it. And then I do have a drawer down here also that I can put things. I have all of this stuff that I just keep in the camper. So we're set on shampoos and soaps and toothpaste and all of that good stuff, which is great. I always keep towels in here too. So we all have a color-coded towel. And I think Jacob's getting home. Yep, he is. But that's basically all for now. I placed another Instacart order from Ralph's, so that is coming. I need to make our sandwiches. Still lots to do, but we'll get it all done. So it has been a long day, a long night. It's, I don't even know what time, almost 9 o'clock. We went to my parents for dinner to say goodbye to them. Both boys are exhausted. Naps didn't go as planned, so we're finishing up packing right now. Jacob is finishing up the bed rails for the bunk beds, as I was kind of showing you guys before. So originally these came with these little knots on the other side, which hit the wall right there, so it would push it inwards. Jacob figured out a way to make it work. As always, he knows how to do everything, and they actually fold down halfway so that we can get the boys out, which is nice. So he has to do that also to the long ones on this side. So he is doing that right now. But we've got some toys packed. I'll show you the truck in a minute. We're actually taking we're taking Jacob's dad's truck, which is another long story and another nightmare. But we've got Kenai's bike. Been storing some stuff, random stuff under there. We got the last Instacart order. Put my shoes in here. Jacob can add his shoes when he packs his clothes. He hasn't even packed his clothes yet. But we've got all our food in here. I just put everything that could possibly melt or get hot in here because it's gonna get hot on our drive. We're gonna be driving through 100+ degree weather. So we've got some desserts too, as always. Ice creams, pancakes for the boys. But I'm honestly so excited to get to our first stop and have our first night in here. I think it's gonna be so cozy. We just gotta get there. So I'll show you guys the truck really quick, everything we have in there. But basically, for me at least, I just need to make sure that the bed rails are good to go. We do have a pack and play in case the top bunk doesn't end up working out. I think Kenai would do fine in the bottom. But if the top isn't safe, I just don't want to risk it. So we do have a pack and play just in case. I also need to shower. That's on my list. Sorry, it's like so dark out here because it's obviously late. But this is Cohen's seat. We decided to face him forward. Of course, the lights went out as I'm talking. But I found these food trays on Amazon, which will be so handy for the boys. Kenai's seat. We've got a bin of toys and activities. Jacob's mom actually put together some new toys for them, which will be so nice because I actually didn't end up getting them any new ones. We've got just a bunch of things to throw at them, their favorite books, which will be handy. I found these straps to put their iPads in, and we're also trying out the Amazon Fire tablet, I think it is, the kids tablet. So we'll let you guys know how that is, but that's what Cohen will be watching. He's obsessed with Miss Rachel. And then I have the snacks cooler that you guys saw me doing earlier in this video. And then I'm gonna have the lunch one up with me, which will have our turkey sandwiches, drinks that need to stay cold, anything else like that. So we'll both have water bottles. And I think I'm just going to get up early and make the boys breakfast, put it in these little trays, and then just throw them in here when they wake up and they can eat on the road. That's the plan. Things don't normally go as planned, especially when we leave for trips. But let me go over my checklist really quick just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything I need to do today. I was talking to Jacob on our drive home from my mom's house, and I was like, if we left right now, like, I have all of the absolute necessities, so that's always a good peace of mind, and we can always buy anything when we get there. She has Walmart and other stores as well. It's just been a long road to get here. If you are a mom that has ever planned for a trip, even a small trip, like even just a one-day trip, it is a lot. So this 3-week trip is definitely a little bit more than that. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys hopefully on the other side of a really good road trip. Bye.